Zero to Hero, Power Workshop 2.0, Module 1, Streamline the user experience. Now this is an optional lab, but this allows secure contractor access and a use case that's certainly in many environments. So we will allow access to the JIRA application for contractors, but we might have different policies that are required. So let's go ahead and create a user. The user is going to be named Bob here. We're going to go to groups and let's add a group here. Now this is where we can start defining policy based on group. So we're going to go ahead and create this group called contractors. It's going to require two-factor authentication. And we'll go ahead and add Bob to this group. Add one user. And save the changes. All right, that was pretty simple. Let's go ahead and create another group called employees. And this is where we're going to add Karen to this group. And again, we can use group or groups to assign policy and assign those groups to applications. So let's go ahead and add Karen. Add user, save changes. All right, group's done. Let's go to policies. Let's scroll down to custom policies. And we'll create a new policy. We're going to call this policy contractor. And this is where we're going to be very specific to the policies for contractors. So we may have different requirements than we do for employees. So new user policy, we're going to require enrollment. So prompt unenrolled users to enroll. We want to enforce two-factor authentication. For device health, we're actually going to take advantage of that capability. And we're going to block access if the firewall is off. But we're also going to block access if an endpoint security agent is not running. And so we can select the security agents of interest. We're going to use Cisco Secure Endpoint, and maybe we'll use something like Defender. So if either one of those are running, then we're good. We'll pass the check. We'll give some instructions here as well. If you fail to remediate your issue, please contact the help desk. You can put a phone number, etc. here. Let's jump down to operating systems, and we're going to scroll down. You can see there's a lot of options here. Android, BlackBerry, Chrome OS. You've got iOS devices. Let's keep going. You got Linux, you got Mac. We want Windows here. That's the focus of this use case. And we're going to ensure that the user's operating system is up to date. And you can see there's end of life. You can do static versions. In this case, if it's less than the version that's outlined here, immediately encourage update. Block versions. So here we're going to block any version that is end of life. Now, we could also say, you know what, if you're coming from an anonymous network, so this is proxies, Tor, or VPN, we're going to block. Or we can require two-factor authentication for a specific application. In our case, we're going to block this. And we can also ensure that the biometrics is enabled on their device. So here we're going to require Touch ID, Face ID, etc. So that looks pretty good. We can quickly have a check here. We can see new user policy, authentication policy, device, etc. All the details are there, and we can drill into it. Let's go ahead and jump back into applications and go into JIRA and scroll down to policy. And we can go ahead and apply a policy to a group instead of an application-based policy. So let's go ahead and do the contractors, apply policy. And that looks good. Let's scroll down here for a second and unassign the application policy, because we're going to do it based on group, not application here. Let's go ahead and apply another group policy. And this time we'll grab the employees. Employee policy assigned to the employees group. We'll go ahead and hit apply. and now we have both of them ready to go. And that's it. We're ready for contractors to log in and give this a try. But pretty simple. You can see how quick the onboarding is and the configuration itself. We've got an application, we've got employees, we've got contractors. We're ready to roll.